I've worked in construction for 40 years. I am, and always will be, LiUNA.
Construction is one of the most stable industries in today's economy. There's plenty of opportunity, so come and learn at the LiUNA Local 183 Training Center. It's the right place to start. If you're thinking about your future, you can learn a skilled trade through hands-on training and classroom training. LiUNA Local 183 Training Center is excellence in training. All apprenticeship programs are registered with the Ontario Ministry of Training Colleges and Universities. Become an apprentice and learn new skills which will open the doors to a rewarding career. Visit 183training.com.
I just started my training, and I am LiUNA.
Today I am with Hamilton, with LiUNA local 837. Very old local, and small, but make it big and big job for member and LiUNA. Today I have one friend, father, and just is give life for member. Mr. MANUEL Bastos. He's from Portugal. I have many friends, Italian and Portugal. First, Mr. Martinelli is everyone father, big father. He's a very nice guy. I hope so. I have to make it 6 episodes just for his life. And with short time, I hope so. Mr. Martinelli, you have to listen to me, have to start it right away. I know you are very busy, but now every Canada listen to me. Thank you so much, Mr. Bastos, for your friendly and your like big brother. I like learn about LiUNA 837, and first I like learn, and for my people actually is Kurdish, Turkish, Armenian and Persian, and I like learn about LiUNA story and history.
Thank you. And indeed it's a pleasure to be here with you, to be with friends, and we always welcome friends, and we'd like to explain our origins, where we came from, where we are, and where we want to go. So Local 837 was founded in the late 40s, early 50s, and the main founder of this organization, of this local union that has been so influential in Hamilton, was a gentleman by the name of Enrico Henry Mancinelli. His son right now is Joe Mancinelli. Let's call him Mr. LiUNA in Canada, and
exactly, Mr. LiUNA.
Mr. LiUNA. And together with Henry, there were a number of influential people, and I had the pleasure of starting at 837 with them. And one of them was Sam DeLuca, was the president, very well liked, very influential too. Tony Lamacchia, again, Lorenzo Curto, Nick Shibera, Pasquale Zavarella, and then it evolved. I sort of carried the flag, carried the ball once they left, once they departed. And I cannot say enough about these people, what they did for the labor's union, basically in North America. And so the main one was the formation or the foundation of the labor's pension plan. The labor's pension plan was started in Hamilton and within 837 by Mr. Henry Mancinelli. And then it
837.
837 was the original founder of the labor's pension plan. And then they expanded it really across Canada, and then it sort of got legs and run in the United States too. So it was really the beginning of the labor's pension, which today is the best thing for our members. Our members work hard, and when they retire, after working 30 years, at the age of 55, they can retire in comfort for the rest of their life.
55, no,
at 55, no.
That's good.
If they have 30 credits at age 55, they can retire with an unreduced pension, and not reduced at all. And they have benefits. Benefits were sort of a combination of a lot of locals coming together and creating benefits basically at the same time. And so Mr. Mancinelli, for Local 837, I can tell you that it's unbelievable the growth that 837 had because of his beginning. And his son, Joe, carrying the ball, carrying the flag and running with it. But the beginning, the foundation was created by his father. And Joe...
But before you, sorry, I cut it your clip, but I like learning everything. First, start is very hard because every word this time for labor is hard time. How about Canada? Is the same hard time for labor because don't have patient, don't have anything, just people work?
Basically, in Canada now, all the labor unions, there's a number of labor unions that we talk about. Even within labor's union, there's differences. One is construction.
Yeah.
When we tell about laborers, basically we're talking about construction.
Exactly.
There's some industrial workers within the labor's union that don't have a pension with the laborers because two reasons basically. For example, with the school board that we represent the cleaners and the caretakers in the schools, the school board offers that pension. So they don't have a pension with the union, they have a pension with the employer. One. And the other ones occasionally to start, for example, cleaning in a mall. It's an industrial or unit, and because the rates are relatively low, there's no money left for the pension, because the pension is a part of the package, part of the total wage, total remuneration of the worker, what they get. So it's the pension is taken out of the money and this put into a savings account, which becomes a pension for them. And the pension is run by a group of trustees, of which I'm one of them, together with the leader, Joe Mancinelli.
Yeah.
And there's Jack Oliveira, another trustee, Carmen Principato, another trustee, Luigi Carrozzi, another trustee, and Doug Cerule, another trustee. And together they have over $8 billion in assets.
$8 billion.
$8 billion, 8,000 million, $8 billion in assets that provides retirement income for our members. So, but it's the best tool that the union has, that the member likes the best, is the pension. Without the pension, it would be very small. But let me bring you back to Hamilton for a second to show you basically what Henry did, and Joe run with it. I got to tell you, reinforce that the beginning is the foundation, and then you build the building up on top, which is where we are today. The foundation was built by Henry, and Joe helped, but now what we have 2 banquet facilities, LiUNA Station, LiUNA Gardens, all begun by Henry and carried by Joe. 837, we got 2 nursing homes, 256 long-term care beds that Henry and Joe begun, and now we run with it. We have 604 non-profit housing units, rental apartments, that we got 604, and we have one office in Niagara for the members in Niagara, one office in Cambridge for the members in Cambridge, Waterloo, and a training center down in Grimsby, and we have this office downtown. So altogether, when you look at this, it's indeed a huge satisfaction for me to be in an organization that I took on, that was helped to be built by Henry and Joe, and I'm part of a team that now is carrying that entity, which is Local 837. And altogether, we represent about 5,500 members in construction in Niagara, in Hamilton. We go take in Burlington, part of Milton, and then we took over part of Cambridge. We take in Waterloo, Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, all the way down to Lake Erie, and it's called the County of Haldimand, Norfolk, and the County of Brant, and Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo. So altogether, 5,500 members, and indeed a huge satisfaction for me to be sort of leading with the support of my executive board and the support of Mr. Mancinelli, because he's very influential in the support
Mr.
of Mr. LiUNA in Canada. And so it's indeed a great time to be LiUNA Local 837. And I got to tell you that the executive board is really the body that leads the direction that the local is going into. These investments was started under the leadership of Henry and Joe, but the executive board makes decisions that affect that. So the executive board is a group of 7 people. Each local union has a group of 7 people that runs it. It's called the executive board. And who are they? Mr. Mancinelli is the president. He's really the money person, and Mr. Ricardo Percy, the secretary and treasurer. I'm the business manager. Lucio Albano is the vice president. And then the recording secretary, we have a new one now, starting from yesterday, Mr. TINEBRA. And there's two executive board members, which is David Finnerty and Mark Bastos. Mark just got appointed yesterday, started yesterday, and Sam TINEBRA he's been a long-term member of the board, but he got promoted yesterday to recording secretary. So there's things coming, as with evolution, with age, people change. As I took over for Mr. Mancinelli some 25 years ago, today Sam TINEBRA started as recording secretary, but tomorrow somebody else will take over, tomorrow, many years down the road. And the evolution, people change and the ideas change, and this is Local 837 and Hamilton.
Now, LiUNA actually has helped many cultures. I work, LiUNA is more than 10 years. I know I see the scholarship and many hospitals and sick kids and for cancer. And this lot of helpers, exactly. And I think it's 837 do the same for Hamilton. Can you ask about this one something?
Yes.
What you did for Hamilton for about?
We in Hamilton, we're very community involved, and the community deserves our support because the community supports us too.
Exactly.
And so, for example, we cancer research, St. Joseph's Villa, St. Elizabeth Villa in Dundas, they're doing a building there, and we donated, I think, $250,000 to help that building get off the ground. Cancer, we do, as an example, on Saturday we have a function for Hamilton Health Sciences where we donated. We were the major sponsor of that function. I don't want to tell you that it was X dollars because right now it's not clear in my mind, but a very good function, excellent function. So whether it's for cancer, whether it's anyone that needs help, well, for example, a member recently has to travel on a daily basis to see his daughter, doesn't have the financial ability to do that. We donated money to support him because he's got to travel, and he can't, when he travels, he doesn't make the money, so we support him on that. And if I showed you the amount of money that we donate, maybe from 837, well, maybe at the end of the year, we donate $500,000-$600,000. I told you about $250,000 to St. Joseph's Villa in Dundas, but that's over 5 years. But still, we are helping the community because the community helps us. And we support the members, whether it's for a fundraiser, whether it's a sponsorship who help their kids in hockey or in soccer or in baseball, softball. We do all of that. And we do it, again, because the community supports us. And when the community supports us, it's a team effort. They help us and we help them in return. And the way that they help us, first they talk positive about the union, they are engaged about the union, they're members of the union, they pay dues to the union. So our function is to repay it back to them and to say, listen member, listen community, we are here with you, you help us, we help you.
Sometimes I go to the street or for something, I said, you know, I have to do this exactly. I wait for Jack.
Oliver.
Yeah, if I Jack, actually I have the appointment with 17 March, but coronavirus is take it another time, maybe summer. But many people know about LiUNA. If work construction, no. But the other side have many different union. Nobody know, but everybody know LiUNA. What is the difference between LiUNA and the other?
Good question. I like that question. The basic thing, if you follow through on what I told you, the basic thing is our position in the community, our relationship with the community. We help, we are very active in elections. We're very active in civic elections, provincial elections, federal elections. As an example, we have in the organization within LiUNA, if somebody wants to talk to the Prime Minister, we know who to get in touch of to talk to the Prime Minister. If it's to talk to Mr. President or the Premier Ford, we have someone that can give him a call on his cell phone or at his house. If we need to talk to the mayor in Hamilton, we need to do that. So it's because of our involvement, because of our position and the people that we have that are influential, and they support the community, and the community turns around and supports us. Some other organizations are not as involved. They don't have the personality of the people that we have within ourselves, and so then they're not noticeable. And then again, because we are, I'd like to say that we are fair, and we look at, for example, at a contractor. Contractors talk highly of LiUNA for the reason that we look at them, at the contractor, as being a partner between us and them. It's not us against them, it's us with them to provide the service. So we provide them with the members, and they provide the members with work, so we look at them as being a partner in our relationship, because without them, our members don't work. And so when the members go and work for them, we look at that and we say, great, and that's why we are so well liked in the community. Not only in Hamilton, you go to Cambridge, you go to Cambridge. And I'm talking only about the areas from Hamilton. You go down to Niagara, and everyone talks very highly of us. Everyone wants to partner with us. Everyone looks at us and says, can we partner with you? As an example, we in Hamilton, we are trying to get a big project back on track, which is the LRT. And why are we doing that? Because we believe that it's good for the community. We believe that when it's good for the community, we believe it's good for the worker, it's good for the city, it's good for everyone. As an example, within a block of us from here, there's 3 towers that are being developed. 3 towers, one is 32, 2 of them are 32 stories, the other one is 20-some stories, right on the LRT line. And why is it? Because with that, the city may have to put a little bit of money down to get the LRT built, but then the tax base increases and the people then come to Hamilton. When more people come to Hamilton, you need to open more stores, you need to open more shops, you need to open more restaurants. So it's good for the community. It works together. And so we like to do that because we help the community, and the community in return helps us.
Now I looked at actually for Toronto. I look many times for election and work very hard. Every member or board or something, and after work, and go to help for election, help for becoming parliament. This is very nice for worker, because if you have parliament, some people you can ask about pension, about better benefit. That's why you work very hard. I know that one.
That's correct.
Yeah.
In Hamilton, we basically are involved. We are about 1/10 of Toronto, so we got less people working within 837 than Toronto. But let me tell you that it's true, and that's all part of being in the community, being involved, being engaged. And when you are engaged, then the politicians know you, and the politicians respect you. And when you are engaged, you help them get elected. And not that they're going to give us anything, but they respect us. And then they try to work with us to make a better community. So it becomes sort of self-engaged. We become one group, and that one group becomes, we work for the betterment. And because as we look with the contractors, as we look to the contractors as partners, we look to the community as being partners too. And the community being partner is an easy way then for the community to work with us and to support us in our endeavors to reach the ends that we need to create. When we mention that there's these 3 towers going up not far away from here, we are saying, build it. What's the benefit for us? The members are going to work there. So we provide employment for the members. In return, the member pays dues to the union, and so it becomes self-involving. The community helps, and the community benefits, and we benefit by the work of our members. So we try to create an environment where the member has a position to work, to make a living. And that's, it becomes sort of a circle, because we end up with more members, they pay more money, and the community respects us and we respect them. So it's a community involvement.
Now I like talk about training. I know LiUNA make it amazing for training every actually is winter time, because construction is winter time little bit go down. About training in Hamilton?
Very good question. Actually, it was my beginning at 837. I began at the training center. I took a a teaching course. I got a degree from McMaster University, and then I took a Bachelor of Education, and I was offered a position at the training center, and I did. And that was my beginning at the training center. And they've done the training center. It's down in Stony Creek right now. It's on the grounds of LiUNA Gardens, but we are moving it to bigger and better facilities. But those facilities are under construction right now. So we're moving slightly east of Stony Creek, which is in Grimsby. It's maybe I don't know, half a kilometer away, but it's still another town. So when you look at that, we do training for our members. We encourage our members. Again, it's a partnership between us and the employer, because a trained member is ready to go to work.
And training, very important.
Very important. In today's world, without training, without construction training, you don't go anywhere. You need to get training. Whether it's Ontario High,
you have to take it for something in life.
You have to take the two courses that are mandatory: Workplace Hazard Materials Inspection, WMIS. You gotta have that, and you gotta have working at heights. Working at heights, because it doesn't matter.
Building, no?
Yeah, in the building, even on the road. If you work in the road, you got a sewer and water main. It's more than a certain distance down. You gotta have training in that, because you got to work safely. Without working safely, and the purpose of training is to get the member to work safely. If you work safely, you become an asset to you. You don't lose work because of you being injured. You become when you don't work, your family suffers because the paycheck doesn't come in. Even though sometimes you can have insurance compensation, but compensation doesn't pay you what the employer pays you. They pay you less. And so the family suffers. You suffer because you're hurt. Your family suffers because they're not provided for. And the third part that suffers is the employer. And so the relationship of that relationship between the partnership between the union and the employer becomes more strained. And the employer needs to get the worker trained. So we encourage everyone, when they are off, to take the training, because the employer, if they are working, then the employer has to provide them with the training, so they lose time off work and they go to do the training. Some employers pay it, some agreements, collective agreements between the union and the employer ask the employer to pay for that, or demand that the employer pay for that. And so when you look at all of this, the relationship between the partnership between the employer and the union works well, because we encourage them and we provide the place for them to take the training, and the employer benefits because, one, they have trained people and they become more productive people for them.
I've worked in construction for 40 years. I am, and always will be, LiUNA.
Construction is one of the most stable industries in today's economy. There's plenty of opportunity, so come and learn at the LiUNA Local 183 Training Center. It's the right place to start. If you're thinking about your future, you can learn a skilled trade through hands-on training and classroom training. LiUNA Local 183 Training Center is excellence in training. All apprenticeship programs are registered with the Ontario Ministry of Training Colleges and Universities. Become an apprentice and learn new skills which will open the doors to a rewarding career. Visit 183training.com.
I just started my training, and I am LiUNA.
I had talked about insurance. Some patient is taken some accident or something. Insurance gives a hard time. And this one, what's the relationship between insurance and union and with workers?
Okay.
Yeah.
There's really, when a worker cannot work because of medical reasons, usually medical reasons, there's two types of insurance that you can get. Short-term disability, the union provides for that. The short-term disability, usually it's up to 52 weeks or 26 or 52 weeks, and we pay basically what an employment insurance pays, which is about $500 a week. Could be a little up or down because it depends how unemployment goes, so our insurance does that. And usually within that period of time, the worker gets better and goes back to work. But if it's work-related, whether it's sickness, work-related, or an injury, which is work-related, then the injury, they go to WSIB, workers' compensation. That's where they go. And that could, hopefully it's short term, hopefully the worker gets rehabilitated and goes back to work, or if they don't, then they get into a pension, but the pension is less than working. So again, the benefit of working from a member is greater if you keep on working, because you can make more money. With more money, your family is happier, and when your family is happier, the employer is happy, and everyone is happy. So those are really, and then there's long-term disability. If the disability lasts for a long period of time, and some unions carry that, some unions do not carry long-term disability, LTD. And those are really the two types of insurance. The LTD is also there, but the LTD is offset by compensation, is offset by a lot of things. So sometimes
LTD, people actually, I heard about LTD have many problems working on LTD. Take it long time and don't like to give the patients good money, and if got a disability or retired, is make it problem.
Really, LTD is a vehicle to provide you with with continuity of payment. LTD is usually very expensive, and the members have a choice during the benefits because whatever we provide to the members, we ask them to tell us what they want. We ask them for advice. We ask the members, what is it that you want? And so when they tell us, if, for example, they want to have better eyeglasses, it costs more money. They may have to put more money in. If they ask for long-term disability, they may have to put more money into the benefits. And so when you put more money into the benefits, you take it out of your pay, and that creates a balance.
What you put today, you take it back in the future.
Hopefully, but you see the difference in the benefits is it's sort of a pool of people that put money into benefits. And when the pool puts money in, what you do is you hope that if you need it, you know that if you need it, it's there for you, but you hope that to put money in, you never have to take it out, because it's like car insurance. You have car insurance, if you have an accident, they pay you, but you hope never to happen, never to get the money back, because then it benefits someone. And the insurance, because it's a pool, it depends on how people in that pool take the money out. If they take more money out than goes in, more money has got to be put in. It's like insurance, car insurance.
And that's about this one is government help union or help workers, labor or not?
Not in the benefits. The benefits, the government has certain other benefits, but the union benefits usually are not related to the government. As an example, all the unions right now have legal plans which pays for lawyers. If you go to a lawyer, whether you need to buy a house or get a will or have a problem with your car insurance, you have to go to court, or even if you have a criminal matter before the courts, the benefits pay you a certain amount. For example, to buy a house, they pay you up to $550, $600, I believe, to pay the lawyer for that. And so you end up with these benefits because the government don't pay for them. And for example, if you're over 65, the government pays you your drugs, and the union pays you drugs too. If you're on benefits, they pay you drugs. But one sort of helps the other. This is the only one that is parallel, that is provided by the government and provided by the union, the drugs. Dental, the government doesn't provide it, we provide it. Legal, the government doesn't do anything with it, we provide it. So it's a combination. There's a number of benefits that are given or extended to the members to use. And for example, if you don't need glasses, you don't spend money on glasses, but it's better for you because you don't need glasses. You don't need to carry them on like I do. And so the union as a whole provides a lot of benefits to the members, starting from the pension when they retire to when they work, a good pay, good benefits, all kinds of benefits, whether drugs, whether for the kids, for the family, dental, glasses, legal plans. So all of this creates the union, and the union with the member becomes a partnership with a contractor, because the contractor hires the member to provide them with employment, and in return they pay working dues to the union. So it's a win-win for contractor, for the worker, and for the
everything for community.
Exactly, and for the community.
Yeah, I have another. Actually, I like have the take it idea. Many people is coming now because it's Canada multicultural country, is beautiful country, and now many people coming but doesn't know anything. Sometimes call me because of Kurdish, Turkish, or Armenian, or Greek. Just call me. He said, how I can go to uni? I have to be member. Now for Toronto, Iowa, I send Mr. Guzel, or I send the secretary, or for Hamilton now go to bigger and bigger. For Hamilton, new people coming, have enough job, or everybody can come be member, or what's the situation for about that?
A very good question, and we're always welcome and open to having new members. The important thing, and we talked about this before, is to get anyone that wants to come in to get trained, to get the qualifications to go to work. And there's a lot of skills that the labor's union are involved in. Sometimes I think the name labor's union, labor usually means an unskilled worker. Basically, we don't have anyone like that. It's not that some trades, for example, electrical, you deal with the electricity, and so on and so on. The labor's union, we have more carpenters than the carpenters union. We have more cement finishers than the cement finishers union. We have maybe as many operators as the operating engineers union. Altogether, we have a variety of skills that we extend to the contractors that are, and there's a lot of people in the community that can do this. And those people, if you know who they are, tell them to come to us. We have companies calling us that they want meetings with us because they're looking for people. And at times it's hard to get the people with the skills to match them with the contractors. So we're always looking for new members. And if they want to come and see us, I got no problem. My number at the office, I can tell you, no problem, 905. 529-1116, and we welcome basically anyone that can come, and because not only do they help us, remember this is a team effort. We help them, they help us. So with them, we can benefit the contractor. Without them, it's pretty hard to get the contractor to be satisfied with us. And not that the contractor is upset with us, but the contractor looks at us to supply them, to get them the people that they need to get the work done. And so if we can do that, you're welcome to send anybody to join 837, because we got quite a bit of work. And don't forget that the majority of the work that is around, if you really look at it, it's labor's work. The other trades most of them are suffering because not too much electrical, not too much plumbing, not too much this, but a lot of all the roads work, all the work in the roads is labor's work, except the operators. When you pour concrete, when you do paving, when you do sewer and water main underground, you get the water main, the water that goes into your house is done by a labor. The sewers that go out to the treatment plant are done by a labor. So all of that is work that the members of the labor's union do, and we welcome any and everyone to come and join and to come with us. And don't forget, something very important, we talked about a number of things, and it sort of comes full circle, because a lot of the members that are today at 55 have been in the union for 25, 34, and 35 years, and they're ready to retire. But those people have the skills, so there's because they're leaving, leaves a void, leaves a vacuum that is short of those skills. And the new people moving up, so if we got new people, the new people will help to fill the void and for a long time. If you got somebody that is 55 and you move them up 5, 6 years, they're going to retire. So, but if it's someone that is 25, when they get to 55, it's 30 years down that they're looking at retiring. So we welcome anyone to come into, and the process of coming in, we encourage them to take the training. There's an initiation fee, meaning that they got to put some money towards the union, they got to pay to get in. It ranges up to $700, but it can be lower. Some locals charge more, they can charge up to $800 to get in. But when they come and they talk to us, we deal with what's the need. We look at the person and say, can we help you? What can we do to help you? And we usually give them a break on the initiation. Or they can work and pay as they are working to get that. And when you work non-union and you make less than, because the union right now, we can go up to $35 an hour on your pay, plus 10% vacation pay, plus your benefits, plus your pension. The package right now, it costs the employer around $55 an hour, a labor. $55. But don't forget, there's the benefits, there's the pension, there's all these that the member earns, but he takes home around $35. He's got to pay tax on that, but he takes home around $35 an hour, and $3.50 for each hour goes into his vacation pay. So it really takes in almost $38, $39 an hour to take home, because the vacation pay gets paid to him every 6 months, in June and then December of each year.
Last question, Mr.
Okay.
Bastos. And the last question, and have many people, actually in Toronto, I know, work with construction, don't have patience, don't have anything, and don't have benefit, and I don't know, have training something or not, and start with per minimum hour, minimum wage, and work just for cash, go to work there. But the other one, you said it's, any labor start at $55 per hour.
That's the package.
That's the package.
Yeah.
Maybe start not $25 or $17, but every time it's go up, go up, go up. I know there's some people as 1 year is work with in 183.
Yeah.
And after 1 year, he take it, what started 27, and now take it $35. What you can say, people don't work with this kind of, come work with union is make it your life is different.
Yeah, it's a situation, I believe, that some unscrupulous contractors or people abuse it because they're charging a good dollar for the service that these people provide, and they are opportunistic in seizing, in fearing the employee to say, you know, you work with us, we pay you cash, nothing. There's, as long as they have authority or permission to work, no problem, no social insurance number, we can provide them with a number, they can access the union just the same. The union is there to help them, and I think the union in a way was designed to protect these people, to protect people that are unprotected, to protect people that are open to being discriminated against, that being sort of used by the contractors because they're charging the big dollars for the service that they do, and they're making the money. So the workers should wise up, should say, hey, hold on, I can go to the union and I can make the money. Instead of you making the money, I make the money. Because don't forget, if somebody leaves for Turkey, for Portugal, no matter when, the pension is there for them. At the end of 2 years, or whenever you want the pension, either they pay you every month or they give you a lump sum to say, if you don't want your pension, certain rules that apply, but you can have your pension after 2 years of not working, and you're less than 55, you can take your money out. You can take your pension money out. So if you take money, if you work 2, 3, 4 years and you take $30,000, if you go to Portugal and you take $30,000, it helps you a lot. If you go to Turkey, I'm sure, because it don't matter where you go, any money that you take helps you to set up your life, to make a better life for you. But it's very important that people sort of not wake up, but realize that they can be part of the union, that they can be and continue to be members of the union, and they can join anytime that they want to.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Today you give the very good idea about Mithannî TV. Thank you again, and I like make it some interview with your member and with your worker. Every time watch Mithannî TV, and new day, new life, new power with LiUNA.
I've worked in construction for 40 years. I am, and always will be, LiUNA.
Construction is one of the most stable industries in today's economy. There's plenty of opportunity, so come and learn at the LiUNA Local 183 Training Center. It's the right place to start. If you're thinking about your future, you can learn a skilled trade through hands-on training and classroom training. LiUNA Local 183 Training Center is excellence in training. All apprenticeship programs are registered with the Ontario Ministry of Training Colleges and Universities. Become an apprentice and learn new skills which will open the doors to a rewarding career. Visit 183training.com.
I just started my training, and I am LiUNA.
Good morning, beautiful lady. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you. What's your name?
Melissa TINEBRA.
Melissa Navra. Hi, Melissa. How many years you work here?
I'm going on 2 years come June. June 11th, actually.
2 years. You like LiUNA?
I love it here, yeah.
837? Yeah. Because every time I come here, you smile.
I'm happy. I can't complain. The members are good. All the guys I work with, all the girls here. It's a great job.
Yeah. Every time is not just you. Actually, every LiUNA, I go to 183 the same as every people smile.
Oh, that's amazing.
Sometime every time I go there, exactly I take it coffee. Is amazing coffee.
Oh, that's good.
If you go to 183, exactly.
I have to remember to get a coffee, get a cappuccino.
Yeah. Every kind of coffee have it there. Multicultural unit.
I can imagine. I can imagine. They have Turkish coffee too?
I think no.
No, maybe, that's a special kind of coffee.
Maybe Kurdish coffee.
Yes, I can imagine.
If you go to ask about Mr. Jihangir, he has the Kurdish coffee.
Oh, I must try.
An espresso. Italian coffee.
Of course.
Is very nice.
That I have.
Yeah. Where are you? Where is your nationality?
I'm Italian.
Italian?
Yeah, my father's side is from Sicily, my mother's side is from Santa Cruz.
Oh, you are Sicily.
I am, yeah.
But I like Sicily people.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And before you come here, you go to school?
Yeah, I went to school. I went to McMaster for university, and then I did hairdressing school, and the week I finished hairdressing, I started here.
Okay. If you start here, if like member come here, what does the member have problem? What you choose it, what you send, where you send, what you do?
So a lot of the times
I've talked about your job a little bit.
Yeah, of course. So a lot of the members come in to pay their dues with me, benefits, or have anything explained that they don't understand with the union, whereas it's a new member or an older member looking to retire. So really, I'm just kind of the face of it. So they come in, they talk to me. If I'm able to help them, usually if it's union dues, things like that, I can help them. And then I have all the girls upstairs that are just basically a lifeline, right? If any ever need help with benefits, they're the ones that specialize in their benefits and with suspensions, with anything with their union dues. If they need help with their pension, we give them the pension phone number. If they're looking to retire, we talk to Tom. So it's nice because I kind of get to see all different kinds of issues that the members are dealing with. And then I get to help them and learn kind of with them, right? And get to know them myself.
Exactly, this is very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, it was nice speaking with you.
You have to see every time Mithannî TV.
Of course, I have to.
You have to say new day.
Yes.
New life.
New day, new life.
And new power.
That's it.
With LiUNA.
With LiUNA, that's it. New power with LiUNA, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
I said every day, new day, new life, new power with LiUNA. Now I have the friend, and his name is George.
Yes.
And he's, I think, Portugal community.
Yes, from the Portuguese community.
Portuguese community. He's helped the Portuguese people come be member with LiUNA.
Yes.
And how many years you help the people for work with LiUNA or 873?
Right. Well, with Local 837, I've helped the Portuguese community, I would say, for approximately about 24 years with the Laborers International Union of North America here in Hamilton with the assistance of Manuel Bastos.
As Manuel Bastos, very, very good friend.
Very good representative in the Portuguese community, a good friend to the Portuguese community, and well versed, and definitely always guiding and giving good advice in the Portuguese community, not only in Hamilton, Haldeman, Norfolk, and the surrounding area.
And you know, he's here is a multicultural country, it's a beautiful country. If new people come, Portuguese or Kurdish or Turkish or Arabic, doesn't matter. What you have to say for the, because many people, just I talked with Boston, many people go to work with $15, don't have patience, don't have thing, and many people go fall down and make it, take it many problem with life, with family.
Right.
What we tell people, come to LiUNA and show the people understand LiUNA?
Yes, very good question. What I would suggest is that people understand that Local 837, a union, represents healthy, injured individuals, guides them, gives them good advice, and also protects their wages, and also helps them with extended coverage, benefits. So there's many benefits that come out of this. And when people actually get injured, they have representatives such as Manuel or Tom Troy that help and guide them through the process, because it's a very complicated process when you get injured. So what I say to a number of individuals, if you're a member of Local 837, or any local for that matter, that you have security and you have assistance at any time and good benefits.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good luck to everyone.
Another friend with work with LiUNA.
Yes, sir.
I said if I talked about LiUNA, I said a friend, because actually every LiUNA member and LiUNA worker or executive the board is friendly. This one is very friendly. For everybody, I know him or not, I said friend.
Mark.
Welcome. What's your name?
Mark Bastos.
Mark Pastos. How many years you work with?
12 years here.
12 years.
12 years.
What job you doing?
I'm a business representative.
Business representative.
Yes, correct. Representative, yes.
What you do?
We dispatch the members out. We train, we recruit new membership to come in. We sign collective bargaining agreements. We report directly to the business manager, the business agents.
Okay. You work with the business manager.
Yes, sir.
And what is the 12 years you work here?
12 years I've been in this office, yes.
Yeah, it's 12 years. What do you think about LiUNA and different LiUNA?
The difference in 12 years?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of growth, a lot of new membership coming in. The city is changing drastically. There's a lot of new infrastructure that's been done. The housing's just awesome here. Buildings going up every couple months. There's new buildings all over the place. The whole city has really changed over the last 12 years that I've seen in dealing with this office, yes.
First you started here.
Correct.
How the big 837?
The size difference?
Size different and the work different and the benefit.
It has grown substantially. We've taken over an office in, we've inherited an office out of Cambridge, which we did gain about 1,000 members out of there. In saying that, it's constantly a turnaround where we're bringing in new companies, and again, it's a growing thing that every day it's a moving giant.
And if you go to a new company, if not we don't work with union.
Yes.
What you say with company work with union?
In regards to how do we get them? How do we get them
no
to work with us?
company,
Yes.
not member. Company.
So the new companies that come in, typically we want to show them that that they're competitive in the rates that they have with the other companies that are in that same jurisdiction of work. With that being said, it's a growing relationship that has to be created. So introducing them to the new collective bargaining agreements, introducing them to the new members that are so hard working and need to provide for their families and enjoy what they do. So it's constantly a moving circle.
And for about a member, what you can say is his work with union and didn't work with union.
Non-union to union, these the members of ours, the men and women of LiUNA Local 837 that have come in from being non-union, from what I see and from what I hear, I can tell you that they're much more happier now by dealing with us. The pension, the benefits, the training opportunities, and just the safe work environment that they work in, they really do value.
And the women work with construction too.
Yes, yes.
How do you provide to women and work with construction, because construction is very hard?
Typically in the past, it was predominantly a male's industry many years before my time. It's transitioning now to be just as competitive for females as males. There's some contractors in particular that do like working with the females because they bring a new energy. They're very hard workers, and the job environment needs new energy.
Not new energy.
Yes,
And
with the
woman
female.
is new energy.
Yes, they're coming in. They're working hard. Geez, I mean, some of them are the best workers we have. Women in construction are. It's definitely beneficial to the environment.
And working with work with the union.
Correct.
And take the same money with men or
Same money. Yes, everybody's treated equally.
the same money.
Same money.
Not
Yes.
like outside. Every woman work with union, take it the same money.
That's correct.
And every woman, don't forget.
Yes, with different collective bargaining agreements, there will be some different rates, but yes, a male working beside a female in the same environment doing the same work is the same money. There's equality there.
And if woman have pregnant or have something, what's the difference between union and not?
From union to non-union.
Yeah.
The training is key. Coming in, taking the right training courses to be to understand the environment to the work you're going into is crucial. There's apprenticeship programs. There's cement apprenticeship programs as well. So the skills and training are taught right away to anybody that wants to come into the trades, male or female, that they can provide the best services for our contractors out there.
Mr. Marcel.
Yeah. See, if you look, you almost see Joe in this picture. Almost see Joe.
Yeah.
There he is with Joe. See? Enrico, Joe, me, Ricardo, Sam DeLuca, Larry, Nick Shibera.
Every people young, except me.
And I was
this is I see you have many
sponsorships. A lot of
a
lot of hockey, soccer, soccer, baseball, hockey, because the members, see, what I told you is the members ask the union for support. So this is to show you the support. Soccer, hockey, soccer, there should be baseball, soccer, hockey. You got all these sponsorships that we have. Hockey.
2000
Ontario Hockey League.
Yeah. Champions, huh?
Champions, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but this is a small. You got this. You got the entrance in the entrance. This wall.
Now after go to there too.
Yeah.
Because it's local 183s have many helped the
183 kids. Even in the hall they got all those pictures up on top.
Yeah, and the top is. Yeah. But this is honestly small local, but make it many big thing.
Yeah.
Actually, how many members you have just with or
5,500 altogether.
5,500.
55,500. Yeah. And
very nice.
Yeah. And what else? This from Cambridge. This from like Oriental. This from Cambridge. And what else we got there? We do a fundraising. For example, on the 29th, we do a roundabout road racing. Mr. Messinel raised about $150,000 for the healthcare. A lot of we are talked about in the community, and we are liked because we help the community. Really. We help, it becomes one hand washes the other. We help them and they help us in return, because by talking about us, by helping us.
You know what I like exactly every LiUNA?
Yeah.
And help kids.
Yeah.
It's every kid, sick kids and the other different have problem. And if don't have enough money for like scholarship, and this one is actually is in the future as Canada.
Oh yeah, yeah.
LiUNA just don't build Canada. Build it in the future.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why every time I say it. Yes, LiUNA and the worker build the Canada, honestly, but not just build the Canada. Build the open mind. Build every culture work together. Every culture understand each other. Every religion work together. Don't have any problem. This is very important because you said that every worker with every word have the same problem. If you work together, you can do something.
Exactly. You see, it's like a team.
Yeah,
Work together,
exactly team, yeah.
you succeed.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
if you have a weak spot in the team, you're going to have problems. So very good. Yeah. So some of these jobs, LRT, we got that's non-profit housing. That's a building we own on top.
You give the rent or what you do with this building?
No, it's geared to income. If you don't make too much money, you pay low rent. If you make lots of money, you pay regular rent.
Oh.
It's called geared to income, non-profit housing.
Non-profit housing.
Yeah. So that, but we got 640 units. That's about
640 units.
That's about
Very nice.
80 some units in there, and so we got 640 units, and see, we get involved even with the maple leaves. You see,
Yeah,
on the boards.
Yeah, and here.
Yeah. Yeah. Even. Okay. There's more on that side. This is a big project that we did down in Niagara. I'll get it out.
Niagara Falls?
No, this is a project. This is called the Niagara Tunnel. 50 feet in diameter. And we had at peak, we had 450 members working there. 450. This tunnel takes water above the falls to below where the floral clock is. There's a generating station, 50 feet in diameter, and to take water. Take about 7 years to build, straw bag, and you take a lot of pictures, but it's 837. The members of 837 that did it. Yeah.
Member of 837, no?
Yeah, yeah. 837.
Ja, get rimmen.
Yeah. You see, all of these, like golf, becomes funds to help the community. So whether Festitalia, we sponsored it, again, Italian festival.
Started 1975.
1975. This is for 2000, year 2000. So all of this becomes old-timers soccer team. We sponsored the community. Most of these are members of 837. Soccer, you name it. Platinum sponsoring, lending a grant, raising funds for autism. So it's really to help the community, all of this.
Yeah, you work for autism kids too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you name it, you've got all these sponsorships, whether it's Canadian Open Wheelchair Champ. See, we support wheelchair because it's someone needs to help in a wheelchair, so we sponsor that. This is in 2005, but we sponsor that many times over, and it's to help. We help the unfortunate, the people that need help. That's why we do this.
This is very important.
Yeah. They do the concrete.
As I have here the big picture.
And then down below you do paving, the asphalt. And then on this side we got...
now slowly go down.
Yeah.
This is every very old picture, no?
It's about 20 years old, yeah.
20 years old.
The core of the work, concrete, paving, that's bridges.
Bridges, yeah.
This is precast.
Precast.
And that's sewer and water main. So if you look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 core jobs that our members do.
That your members do.
Yeah. And the picture designed in black and white to show not the age, but to show what we do. Yeah.
I've worked in construction for 40 years. I am, and always will be, LiUNA.
Construction is one of the most stable industries in today's economy. There's plenty of opportunity, so come and learn at the LiUNA Local 183 Training Center. It's the right place to start. If you're thinking about your future, you can learn a skilled trade through hands-on training and classroom training. LiUNA Local 183 Training Center is excellence in training. All apprenticeship programs are registered with the Ontario Ministry of Training Colleges and Universities. Become an apprentice and learn new skills which will open the doors to a rewarding career. Visit 183training.com.
I just started my training, and I am LiUNA.
Troya is a Canadian manufacturer of PVC windows and doors. Troya cares about customer satisfaction in Canada standards. Troya has been established on principles of honesty and integrity. Our sales office, manufacturing facility, and showroom are located in Woodbridge, Ontario. We have a friendly and over 15 years of international experienced staff. We are a quality-focused, customer-centered establishment and strive to always improve our work. We have quality workmanship, superior knowledge, and competitive prices. We produce elegant, cozy, solid Canadian design system of windows and doors that will keep you and your family safe and comfortable in every weather condition. Our products help your home to become more environment friendly and energy efficient. Our installations are carried out by a fully trained staff to the highest professional standards. Our professional services are a real focus on customer satisfaction. Your satisfaction is our biggest asset. Troya Windows and Doors. TroyaWindows.com. 905-856-9493.